Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator. We are continuing to try and sow and fertilize this field with canola. We also need to get a weeder from the store so that we have that ready to go once we get to the first growth stage, and then we'll have this fertilizer ready for the second growth stage and hopefully get this field as high of a yield as possible. There we go. So we will get back to the shop. Actually, this is an unproductive way to go about it. Let's do it the correct way. Okay, so we are going to need a loan, so let's get to the bank. And we have 13, I think we need like 33 or something. Go to our tools here, and I'm missing it. Weeder. Okay, so this one, yeah, only used in the first growing stages. I think you can do it in the first two if I remember correctly. This one also accepts fertilizer, but this one's larger. Yeah, this should be good. Let's buy this. And that should be most of what we need to continue planting fields. At some point when we, depending on what animal we start to get into, start to raise first, we are going to need a loading wagon as well, but that might not be for a while because we're doing canola right now, so we couldn't pick up the swath anyway. Let's go ahead on our way back. Yeah, we probably should wait, otherwise I'm going to unfold this and then hit a pole or a tree, which I want to do. Alright, so on this episode, our biggest goal, I think, is going to be finishing the sowing of this field. We probably won't get all the way to, hopefully we'll get to at least the first growth stage so we can weed it. But I think our biggest goal is going to be figuring out our second industry. So we'll have crop, and then another industry would be animal husbandry, choosing the animal. There's always forestry. That's all I can think of right now. Mowing. We could always just mow a lot, which I am not going to do. I had a lot of people talk or comment on the last episode about chickens, and I think if I can't even remember how to buy animals. We should be able to buy them from the animal dealer. So let's visit and open the box. Okay. So we have 1,500 for a pig, and for pigs you mostly just have to feed them, and then they'll reproduce, and the more you have and the better you feed them, the quicker they reproduce, and then you sell them off to the animal sanctuary for profit. Sheep, I think they just take grass or hay and water, whereas pigs take like corn and a whole bunch of other stuff, so pretty easy. Cows are the most involved because they need they need like mixed ration and stuff to get their productivity up. Horses are pretty good, except that you have to manually ride them to profit. You basically feed and water them, and then you just ride them around to get their training level up, or however it works. And then the more you train them, the more they're worth. And chickens. I don't see chickens, so I think we need like a chicken coop or something. Oh, we just had to pay $100 for the wage. I heard the ding and was curious what was going on. So, if we want to do chickens, animal pen, doghouse, cool. So we would need a chicken coop. It looks like they do need wheat or barley. So here's one issue with not having much land, is I don't even know if I have a place to put down a chicken coop. So this is a whole other financial fiduciary, is that the word? Fiduciary issue. Well, first let's just see if I can place it. So I need money. How much loan? Total loan, 170,000. I'm not too worried about that. Let's take out that much for now. We can always pay it back if we don't need it. So if I get a chicken coop, I could put it in the corner here if we want to erase some of this field. Can't be there. We could do it there. And then we would just have to shorten the field a little bit, which would be fine. I guess I did it. Oh, look at that. Look at what it did. Why would it do that? Well, that's bizarre. How grotesque. Okay, we need to shut this off. Why in the world would it take flat land and make it this huge hill? If we do this, can we like lower it? Nope. We can only make it worse. Yikes. I want to lower. And we're just like really destroying my field, aren't we? So let's... Oh boy. This got very bad very quickly. You know what? I'm gonna do an old reload, because this is ridiculous, and we will see if we can figure out how to place this coop without this bizarreness happening. So I will be right back. Okay, so we are back, back to where we were, and let's save it, just in case that happens again, because I am not going to allow our chicken coop to look that awful. So a small chicken coop should be good enough. Now, if we go over here to where I had it, it's not showing me any weirdness, right? So there it's green. Change placement height, it's 40,000 now, I guess, for some reason. Grid snapping, let's turn that on. No. You hold that, okay. I don't want that. We need to get our tractor to stop. Okay, try this again. So yeah, it's 20,000, and then I think because of its placement, you have to change, since it's kind of hilly. It looks like you have to pay more for it, but it doesn't say that it's going to be this weird, huge hill. So there's the height. So I wonder if I landscape first, maybe, and I flatten it first. Let's try it. So if I start landscaping, it says smooth, maybe that's what I want. Flatten. Yeah, we'll just flatten this. Think that'll be enough? What's happening now? That's fine. Okay, let's give this a shot. Man, that's big. Okay, a little more sculpting here. Let's try that. Okay, we want to turn this around. So that the food, but it's still going to be in the middle of our field. I'm wondering if we just want to buy, a piece of land just for our animals. Like if we just buy, what's this, 128, like this cheap one here. Yeah, 107, and then we just turn this all, we can just get rid of the field and turn it all into, so 28 would be, it's slower than I thought it was going to be. Let's try that. So again, I'm going to reload and try that. Okay, so we are back once again. I am going to drive over to field 29, and before I buy it, I want to scope it out and see if it's flat-ish. I guess if I'm going to turn the whole thing into sort of animal land, but yeah, that is not flat at all. That's going to be just as messy. But I guess if I just flatten it all, it might work okay. I don't know. There's no like topographical map, so it's going to be hard to find actual flat land. Plus this one's kind of cheap. Oh wait. Oh, 28 is what I want. So, and 28's super hilly. But again, if we can just flatten it, it might look let's try it. We can always reload like I've been doing. So I need money. But then if this works, we'll have a spot, like just one centralized spot for, we just need lots of money. All of our animals. We could do, yeah, probably all 4 types all right here, maybe. Might not be big enough, but we can try it. So 28, gotta buy it first, and then we can sculpt. And we want to change how big this is and flatten. So I am spending quite a bit of money doing this. In fact, I spent a ton of money doing that. Wow, that's expensive. Okay, just simmer. Okay, let that guy buy. Let's take out some more money. I don't want to spend too much sculpting, because we still need to buy our coop. Let's just do a little bit more. So we won't do all this yet. Okay. And then I wonder if we can lower, well, that's probably good enough. I wonder if I can lower this. No. Looks like that's about as low as we can get. Let's buy our coop. And okay, there we go. So we have water and food, which we'll want to have more by the road. Something like this. Oh, that's so much better. Oh my gosh. That was messier than I was expecting. Still very cool that you can actually put in your own buildings, but not as clean as I thought it might be. So no chickens. So we should be able to buy some from here. And then this huge mess here that we can look at real quick. Like all this will eventually get landscaped. So we're basically just going to create like our own little valley, not valley, it might turn into like a valley of just animal stuff. Okay, let's buy chickens. So we need a rooster just for fun. I think in this game roosters actually do produce eggs, which obviously doesn't make sense, but that's okay. Do some of these, do some of these, some of these, and just more. Oops, I did not want that many roosters. I just want one. So I just, a little bit of each. So now we're doing 2,000 worth of roosters. And it doesn't say, let's see if we can do 100. We should be able to get $5,000, right? It said we can hold 100 chickens. And if they're 50 apiece, we might as well just spend as much as we can. This says we have more now. Okay, well, we'll take it. And they're all... The colors are weird, right? Like, I feel like my setting is set to muddy or something. They just seem like the rest of the world is like bright, and they're not. I don't know what setting that would do. I can maybe play with it at some other day, some other time. Okay, so the eggs should collect there. We need to give them water. And is that it? It said it needed food. So maybe, oh yeah, this is probably food, not water. So we need, because it said here, right? I just want to make sure, yeah. So we need either wheat or barley, which we have none of. And we are not going to have any of, so we actually won't have any production there for a while. But I could do this last row as wheat. So I'm going to change it over to wheat and just do one row of it. Ooh boy, what an episode. I was not expecting it to be such a struggle. Yeah, wow. This isn't the prettiest thing, but it will work. I wonder if I can even like drive up it at all, or if it's just a solid. Yeah. Oh no, don't do that. Okay. Huh. Well, we now have a lot of loans taken out. We will definitely need, actually while I'm here, by the shop, let's just get our loading wagon, because we're going to need that to feed these chickens anyway. And it shouldn't be too expensive, like probably 20 to 25,000. But while we are over here, we'll pick that up. Alright, so it should be under tools. Maybe loading wagon. That is a lot more than I thought it was. Didn't there used to be a cheaper one? I thought there was like a little starter one for like 20,000. Let me check. Nope. Well, shoot. The problem is we need it, so we will take out more loans. This $1 million goal is getting farther away very quickly, but that should be all the essentials, and now it's just buying seed. I guess we could have bought chicken feed, I bet. Yeah, we could have just bought... Actually, we could do one of those now. That way they get started. But then I'd also need a front loader for this tractor, which I should probably get anyway. Did I... Okay, let's see. Nope. So if I go here... Front loader doesn't tell me which. Probably just the John Deere. So I gotta find front loaders. Probably this one. Hopefully. And then the pallet fork. Yep. And we will do... What does it take to make that green? John Deere green. Make it John Deere green. Okay. Letters 3 foot. Oh gosh, I forgot the song. Letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said that it should have been red, but it looked good to Darlene, Eileen, and John Deere green. Can't quite remember. Haven't heard that song for about 25 years. Please connect. So I did something wrong. I wonder if I didn't put the front loader attachment on when I bought it. So there's our weight. Someone did leave a comment that you can just put the weight right on it in the customization. Wait a minute. Oh, we could just make it a little bigger, a little more powerful. I'm a little confused. John Deere 6135M. John Deere... Wait, that's not what I bought? Which one did I buy? Wait, that is... Yeah, that is what I bought. This one. And it says this tractor can also attach a front loader. Why am I not seeing... There it is, okay. Just gotta scroll. My goodness. Just a little scroll. Yes. Just one more tiny loan. There we go. Thought I did that when I purchased it. Obviously, I was incorrect. But now, we can just keep this on the front of the tractor, and we can buy a bag of seed and at least get our productivity for the chickens up a little bit. So, there's two ways we can do this. We're just going to buy one for now. We can just keep it on the front loader, or we should be able to put it in the loading wagon. I think. Or we can get stuck under. There we go. Come on. Maybe not. Maybe it just has to be a tipper. That's okay. Just figured we'd try it. So let's get this on the back and let's go feed these chickens. And then we'll see if we are ready to weed our field. You guys will have to let me know, if you will, how the nighttime is on the video. If it's too dark or if it's fine. For me it always looks good, but sometimes it can show up pretty dark on video, so just let me know. Otherwise I'll have to figure out a way to fast forward through the night. I know there's a fast forward mod. Hopefully that's still around. So that should be... There we go. And again, to do this, you just hold it over the trough. You don't have to push any buttons. Oh, these people in this game are so needy. Now, is there a way to check on... Yes, there is. I just need to go into animals. Chicken coop. So we have not, we could actually do like almost 4 more bags, or almost 3 more bags, and the productivity will go up in a little bit. It just takes a few minutes to reflect the number there. So let's get out of the way of this honker. Got a nice rain going. Let's check our animals again. Okay, so now we are at 100, I would say 100% productivity. This cleanliness is going to get annoying. I usually ignore cleanliness, and eventually I'll probably just... there was a mod called Table Manners, I believe, which basically just got rid of the cleanliness stat. It just kept it full all the time. I'll probably get that at some point, because I think cleanliness is the worst mechanic they have ever added to this game. I don't get why they did it. I don't get how it's supposed to add enjoyment to playing, so I just ignore it if I can. We're still not on our first growth stage. Is our guy even... Oh, I see what's happening. Whoops. So, instead of having 1 row of wheat, we'll actually have, like, you know, I'm going to try turning the brightness up. I wonder if that's just all it is. We can save this as, let's net 1 million. And then we just need to find these. And maybe I'll have to do this from the main menu, because I'm not seeing brightness. Yeah, I'll probably have to do it from the main menu before the next. So by episode 4, I'm just going to turn the brightness up. I feel like it is super, super dark compared to what it used to be. But our field is planted, and now we just have to wait for growth stage 1. I'm going to speed up the time just to get us through the night a little faster. But that is going to wait. So next time we will weed our field, We'll clean up our farm a little bit. It's getting pretty messy, which bothers me quite a bit. And we will keep checking in on our chickens. I do apologize that got so messy, but what a learning opportunity that was. My goodness. That is today. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. We are ready to weed, so let me get out and slow down the time. And again, next time we will do that first thing. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have any questions or feedback or anything you want to see in this series. Like and subscribe if you want to, and of course, have yourselves a very nice day.